Thank you for tuning in, and baby, thank you for joining. Love you.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step back.
No, not like that. No.
Let's go, baby girl.
No, then he's gonna not think I'm worth it. So
You're worthy, man.
I am worthy. Okay, baby, wait.
Yeah.
People wanna hear the story.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Okay, cool. So Dunisani, obviously being the inquisitive person that he is, he sends a message. It's like, "Hi, who's this?" And then I'm like, "Hi, it's really not that important. Sorry to waste your time." Because I'm trying to now cover up my tracks. He's like,
Right.
"No, I want to know who is this, right?" That's what you said, baby.
Yeah, I did. I was so inquisitive. I'm like, okay, who's this? You don't just randomly dial someone's numbers. I mean, like, dude, I could... If I was gonna think about just randomly dialing people's numbers, I'd be calling the president, calling the ministers and everyone and say, sorry,
But it
wrong
was a
number.
mistake.
No, how do you get to my number as a mistake?
Because I was trying to stalk you, then
No.
it ended up calling you.
No.
Okay, anyway, it's fine. Okay, so then I said to him, "You're not going to believe this, but for the longest of time, I've told my friends that you're my husband." So I also told this friend of mine, Bubbles, to give me my husband's number.
Mind you, that was over an ice cream kind of like date.
Yeah.
Where I actually wanted to know who you are.
Yeah.
How you got my numbers.
Yes.
And
because we ended up hooking up. So we ended up actually saying, "Okay, let's meet, let's talk," And, I remember when I met you, baby, I was going through a lot emotionally because of my previous relationship, like it just wasn't working out, and I wanted my previous relationship to work, but it just didn't. Like I remember this one time I was even at church, and then this pastor prayed for me.
Sure.
This is now 2 months before I met you,
Yeah.
like before we actually hooked up.
Yeah.
And this pastor's like, "You're in a relationship right now, right?
Yeah.
The person you're with, you're trying to make them your husband. They're not your husband. Let them go. Allow God to show you who your husband should be." And that's something I really want to dwell on, because oftentimes as Christian girls, because yes, Dunia and I are Christian, and I'm now speaking as a Christian woman to other Christian young girls that are growing up. Oftentimes we want to make people our husbands. That's not how it's done. You don't make someone your husband. You don't pick someone and say, "I like him. I want him to be my husband." And sometimes even great relationships where you really love this person, but this is not who God says you should be with. And what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to relationships, seek God. Seek God, because it really matters who you marry. It really matters who is your covering as a woman. It really matters who you give your all to, your heart to, your purity to. It really matters. That person determines the pace of your destiny, the pace of your purpose. There's certain things that only your purpose mate is able to take out of you. It's like when you find the right person, it's like they're a mirror to you. They show you things about yourself you didn't know, whether it's good and bad things. Through a purposeful relationship, you get to understand who you truly are. That is something worth waiting for. That is something worth praying for, worth fasting for, worth seeking God for. Allow God to lead you to your husband. Don't go make people your husband, because I promise you, it will end up in heartbreak. And I think
you almost fell into that trap, right?
I almost did.
Yeah, you did. So but okay, so back to the story. We went on a ice cream date, and then I also thought things are gonna go, it was gonna be a fling, or it was just gonna be like hook up here, that's it, bye, but it was different, man. I think when I got there, we met, and then I'm like, this girl, you're telling me that you first time you saw me, boom, I'm your husband, like, whoa, and it's something that switched in me, and I'm like, okay, dude, I'm not your husband, bruh. I'm not like I was savage. Like I think that's the one thing that really got to me, bro. Like I was savage, and I said to her, I'm like,
This
dude,
guy.
you are not my wife.
Yo,
I
guys.
ain't getting married to you.
Guys.
And mind you, this was in 2015 December,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I ain't getting married to you, bro.
And then I was just like, yeah, it's not like I'm saying you must marry me. I'm saying this is something that I thought in my mind when I looked at you. I was like, oh wow, husband. And he's just like, no, you're not my wife. And I
You're
don't
not
think
even in the radar.
Yeah,
You're
like
not there. You're not there.
I'm not there, Ganjan.
So, I mean, like, you know,
No, baby,
it's the
don't exaggerate.
curriculum, you know. I'm in the science faculty.
Well, let's just
Right.
let me tell you guys, he had a very bad taste in women. And he didn't know, you know, what was great when it was right before. But Jelkin, tell them the truth, my love. No, go ahead, tell them.
Yeah, man. Okay. I didn't know a good thing. I didn't know a good thing that was in front of my eyes. Probably because I was still immature and still trying to find myself. You know. But I was convicted, bro. I was convicted that you ain't my woman. You ain't my woman.
You weren't ready for that level.
I was
of
never
commitment.
ready. I wasn't ready for that level of commitment. So,
Yeah.
Sure. And I think I only realized that 4 months down the line.
When I deleted his number, I was like to God, you know what, it's fine. Like, I don't need to marry him. It's not like I'm really forcing to get married, you know. I was like, God, if it's your will, then it's okay. You know, my husband will come one day. And I deleted him out of my life. And then next thing, 3 months,
April 2016. And then I realized, you know, like, it just came upon me, you know, and I'm like, I'm the pursuer here.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know who you are, but I want to find you. And I want to get you. You know?
Yeah.
So that was the vibe. you know?
Yeah.
And then I hit you up. And I'm like,
You what?
I hit you up.
Sorry?
No, bruh.
No, just say it for
No,
the
I
last
can't
time.
say that.
No, say it for the last time.
I hit you up.
You hit me up.
Yeah. I hit her up.
Now it was proper. Now the arrangement makes sense.
Let the games begin.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So I hit her up and we started talking, you know. And obviously now we started just ironing out things.
Yeah, we
being
took it
bare.
really slow.
Yeah,
eh?
we were bare with the fact
Yeah.
that we had past relationships that didn't work out. Relationships that at some point left us both broken. So
And we wanted to know why.
Yeah,
We wanted
yeah.
to know why did those relationships
Not
fail
work, yeah.
and why did they not fail? What was our part
Part.
in making those relationships an epic fail? Because one thing we must not forget is you're not perfect.
yeah.
And I'm not perfect, and there must be something that we did in the
There's a
previous
factor that you brought
relationships that made the relationship
not work.
a fail. So that hence we really wanted to take it really slow with each other because we're like, you know what? We for the first time I've met someone who's tired of getting it wrong as I am.
Yeah.
You know when you meet someone who's on
You're
the
like,
same page with you, like, I'm tired of
done.
getting this relationship thing wrong. He's tired of getting relationships wrong. Then we can build.
Yeah, and I think that's where we started off. Because we started off in just being bare. I'm like, dude, this is not a rebound thing.
Yeah.
This is not a rebound thing. This is not something where we're trying to hook up, fling, and then we go our ways. No. This is like, I want to get my relationship right. I want to get this relationship thing right. You know, like, because umjolo, guys, is real. Like, it will show you flames. You know?
Imagine by the time you're getting to marriage, you're tired.
Not doing it the right way. You know? So it'll show you flames. And I think that's the one thing we didn't want.
Yeah.
You know, and we went into it and said, dude, I like you. You like me. Let's start off as friends and just talk about what you know, introspect rather.
Yeah.
You know, what went wrong in our past relationships. And
let's pray about it.
Let's pray about it.
Yeah.
You know? And I think the first thing is we then realize that, you know what, we suffer from commitment. You know, we suffered from literally committing ourselves to the next person and saying, I want the next person to shine. I want to bring you out. I want you to blossom, you know.
And I think for me on my side, I also suffered from, I thought I knew a lot, I thought I knew everything, I thought I was, how it's like, you always think, yeah, I'm the catch, he must catch me, sure, I'm the woman of God, in varsity, me, I used to preach, people will fall down, baba. So he needs to be, and that's the problem sometimes is you can't build relationship on pride. You cannot build relationship as if you're doing your partner a favor. No. Let's get one thing straight. When you're going into a commitment, no one's doing anyone a favor. You don't treat the person like, oh yeah, you're lucky to have me. You don't do that, because once you treat your partner like that, then you're devaluing them. You're not doing me a favor by being with me. I'm not doing you a favor by being. We're actually trying to build. That's the only way you build empires.
Yeah, when you invested in someone, you then give your all. You give time, money, effort. You get an A for effort.
Yes.
Not E but A for effort.
A for effort.
We started taking Ubers, cabs, taxis, Gautrain, like the works.
Everything.
Like, we knew every form of transportation. We went through it. We went through it.
We would go on dates. I remember this one time we met just to drink coffee. Because we understood that. I mean, at that time we didn't have the means to go on vacations or whatever the case may be. But we just maximized on our love, and that's the importance of love. Is that it's not about where you go. It's about who you're with there. So you can go on a vacation with someone that you don't love, and but you can go to a park and eat like amaskopas, popcorn. What do we call it in English? Sweet popcorn.
Sweet scopas.
Scopus. And you would like at a park and just walk and have conversations, and it feels so fulfilling because you're with the person you love. And I think that's one thing that in this generation we really need to emphasize is don't forget the importance of dating. Chivalry is so important to say.
It's not dead, guys. It's not dead.
You can't put this person in debt because you like, oh yeah, I'm a queen. Yeah, he needs to take me out on a date, vacation every 2 months. But really, is that truly investing, or is that really wasting money? At the end of the day, there's processes that need to take place. There's lobola, there's marriage. How is this guy gonna marry you if he's busy taking you out to vacations?
But you're right. You're right. But that doesn't take away the fact that when you love someone, you go all out. You give them all, and you show them the world. It doesn't take that away.
True.
And we had our fair share of that.
We did.
And I believe we'll still have more of that.
I mean,
obviously when I get invited next time here, we'll talk about those things.
As we grew as individuals. I remember I started, growing in my career. I started, reaching heights that I didn't think I would reach, in my career, and, even in my studies. I started becoming the woman I've always wanted to become, and I'm still becoming that woman, and you started becoming that guy even in your career. So God started blessing us, and the relationship became a healthy nest for God to invest His blessings
and
in.
showcase Himself in our relationship. And I think our bedrock in all this that we're saying was that we were bare with one another. It wasn't about I'm about to two-time you. I'm here to slay your life. I'm here to just enjoy the perks of being a girlfriend, and whatever. No, it wasn't about that. It was just us being bare, us understanding that we want to complement one another. We're not in competition. We want to build. We want to build together. It's not about I've built my empire and I'm bringing you into the castle. No, it's we've built this empire, the tribe, bottom up together. And that's why we happy when we see it grow. We like, no, this is good.
Yeah,
this is good.
And there's definitely challenges, you know.
There are challenges.
It's never perfect. A lot of
challenges.
people see us on social media and they think, oh my
You
God,
have it all figured out.
you guys have it all. No,
Nah,
guys.
we
Yo,
don't,
if only you
we
knew
don't.
behind the scenes, hey,
No.
you know, there's, you know, gnashing of teeth and sometimes not speaking to each other. But I think what really brings us back is the fact that we've got a common ground who is Christ.
Our moral compass.
You know, and trust me, we don't have it figured out. There's people that mentor us, and there's people that we look up to, and you know, people that we find wisdom from. And I think this is important. And again, I want to dwell on this. You know me, I dwell on things. It's very important as a young couple to have people that you what's the word? Accountable to. Because if you don't have someone you are accountable to during your dating phase, you and your partner can do whatever, and you know, you have no one who's gonna sit you down and say, guys, that's not how it's done. So find a couple that you can be accountable to while you are dating. It's so important because once you find that, you are able to gracefully go through that dating stage. And you know, we had that. We even, you know, included our parents in our dating. That's something we would have to mention, because we were like, hey, we had to tell them, hey guys, I think we're dating. That's for another. That's for another one. That's another.
Just
video.
a sneak peek. I'll just say this, that our MC at our wedding literally tagged my dad-in-law as a mafia. So I'm just gonna put it at that, and we'll talk about
it in the next video.
The next video,
Like how the importance, or why should you include your parents in your date? Should you?
No, not how, why.
It's
the importance of having accountability. In relationships. I think that was crazy moments, but it was all worth the wait. Worth the wait, and
the challenges we faced.
You know, we haven't been through it all, but we've seen it. And young as we are, we've always had the desire and the fire of fighting together. You know, fighting through together.
Yeah, and I think that's the purpose of this video, to, you know, tell young couples that firstly, there is such a thing as love. That does exist still in this generation. Don't give up on love. Secondly, take time with love. Don't rush love. Don't go looking for it. Trust me when I tell you, love will come looking for you. Thirdly, God is the best love story writer. I know. Listen, he really knows how to write the perfect love story for you. If only you surrender your love life to him, he will really write it in such a way that no one will come claiming glory, but all the glory will go to him. And I mean, we could go long into how we even got to, you know, plan a beautiful wedding. We had the most beautiful wedding. And that in itself is a testimony of God's goodness. And just to show us that if you really surrender everything to God, he really writes your story for you. And I think that's what we want everyone to know, is to say love still exists in this generation. And we shouldn't be afraid to love. You know, in this generation, we're too afraid because we're like, but what if it fails? No, guys, no. Love as much as you can. Give yourself the right to love.
Love is beautiful, guys. It's fun, and sharing it with the right person, you know, makes it even more sweeter. You know, sharing it with the right person makes it even more sweeter. And I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and talk about how madly in love I am with her and how I'm enjoying my marriage. But I don't think we've got the time for that. You know, I'm just here on minutes. You know?
Actually, I'm joking. Thank you for coming, my baby.
Cool. Thank you for having me, guys. It was great to be part of the show. Thank you so much. You know, I never expected it. I never thought I'd be here. The last time we tried this, I was
And
told,
it was an epic
you don't
fail.
cut it. You don't cut it.
So he really does know how to be serious, guys.
Yeah.
Like my husband is a very serious person, but in front of the camera somehow he does things like that, you know. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's hear what you guys have to say about today's topic, which is about us introducing ourselves, how we made. What do you think about
getting to know the tribe?
Yeah, what do you think about the importance of giving your your love life to God? What is it that you would love for God to do for you?
We are pro-love. That's the honest truth.
That's
and
the
I mean,
truth.
God first, you know.
Yeah.
God is the lover of our souls, and we are pro-love, and we'll always, make love popular. We try to make love popular and make sure purpose popular as well, and finding your purpose mate, what better way of you not sharing that, so yeah, like, subscribe her channel, and
No, baby, I say that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and baby, thank you for joining. Love you.
Parental advisor is advised.
No, it's just kissing on the cheeks. I mean.
Okay, I got lipstick on.
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together.